Ghana is something. Ghana is something. It's so, I won't call it a Ghanaian dream, but you know, like if this kind of feeling can spread across Africa, and it can be something. It can be something.
Siladris? It wasn't time yet. Adam. Cause Adam. She said, I thought you loved me forever. Oh my bum boy, our love be cocky, no be leather. You know I'm from your ribs. You know that I'm fragile and I'm tender. And you promised to love me, good bad for the better. While she kissed me with her lips. She brushed my waist with her hips. She called me a man. I said this baby didn't even call me Adam. I said no. She threatened to pack with a Ghana must go. I didn't want to lose her. It's not my fault. It's Baba God, yeah. This baby said we should. This baby said we should. Baba God said we should not do this kind of thing, yeah. She said to me, Odemumu, you don't even want to surgery. Cause if you chop am with me, baby boy, you go sabi. Say Gary no be fufu. Say monkey no be baboon. Aye, it's not my fault. It's Baba God, yeah.
I have to say it well. There's a particular way my dad says I should pronounce it. Oluwatomiwa. And that's how to pronounce it. Oluwatomiwa. So Oluwatomiwa Suleiman Oyakilome. So I'm Nigerian, and from all the places in Nigeria, Fulani, Yoruba, Edo, as a musician, as an artist, as a visual storyteller, which are my core forms of expressions. I see myself more as a messenger, not necessarily a savior. Basically, I have things to say, not me particularly, but whatever God gives to me, you know, I have things to relate to people and give to people, yeah. So in the past, I've written mostly about other people, people's pursuit for, you know, like love and, again, shelter, God, you know, spirituality and spiritual consciousness, you know. The things I've written on has involved a lot of critical thinking. My political philosophy background, you know, made me write a lot of, you know, things about critical thinking and about, you know, what's to come lately. And I write about myself more now, like, you know, like my own self. I was born in Ibadan. That's Oyo State. That's the stronghold of the western part of Nigeria. And 1995, young man. I was born to a multicultural family. My mom is Edo, my dad is Yoruba, and then like Fulani and all of that mix. And in Ibadan, the strong part. And I grew up, you know, just trying to find my own entertainment for myself, doing different things to make fun for my own self. I had a mind of my own and what I wanted to do, and you know, and I started writing poems first, you know, in Ibadan, and my parents said they wanted to move from Ibadan at some point. So I went to like 4 secondary schools within 6 years, you know. I went to a school with Igbo people, like predominantly Igbo, went to a school predominantly Hausa, went to a school predominantly Yoruba, and the last one mix of everything. So like, it gave me this idea of who people really were along the line and all of that stuff. It influenced my, you know, what course I was going to pick in university, you know. But yeah, I chose politics and sociology. Yeah, my life in Nigeria was pretty much, we moved to Abuja, and I found new friends. Before they were really friends, I changed school again, and it was pretty much good growing up with a very close family, 3 children. That love, you know, gave me a boost. I'm the last child, so I have the privilege of, you know, of a Nigerian kid to do whatever he wants. Not necessarily do whatever he wants to do, but I don't have that pressure of you got to be a doctor and a lawyer. And I think that really helped me out. I had stories, like it could have been anything. It was at first rap. To be honest, you know, it was poetry. It was just gather a bunch of people and lie to them. Yeah, because it was Fabu story, folk tales, Fabu, and sit my family down and tell them all manner of stuff. Moving past that, it was I attempted dancing at some point. Like I'm a terrible dancer now, they say, but my secret is dance like no one is watching. But then like I attempted different things. Like my dad would say, you're good at anything, you can do anything. So I think that was also like a messed up thing to say, because I was like, I'm gonna try everything. And but yeah, I tried. If it wasn't music, it would be photography, because I enjoy photography, documentary photography. I just needed to tell stories. So it could be music today, it could be something else tomorrow, but then as far as the stories come out, as far as I have something. I was writing as a teenager, but what suited it up for me was going to uni. I came to Ghana and I started school, politics, in Kwame Nkrumah University, Tech, Kumasi, and studying different systems, studying the Ghanaian system, studying sociology, understanding people. And they didn't train us for jobs, they didn't train us for careers, they just trained us for life. They were just like, okay, learn about life and go into the world. You're like, okay, cool. So like learning all that thing, I was like, where can I channel this into? And the art was there, like trying to do different things. But I think 2016 was when I had an epiphany. Photography, for music, take this thing seriously, really pursue it. And I started shooting. I did my first documentary project then. And while I was doing all those documentary projects, the music was brimming, like it was boiling in me. And I recorded my first project, put it out. And over the years, all of that was like, what can I form out of this? And I think all of that have been called. One would see in later projects and former projects that this is something I'm trying to build towards. And for now, I'm calling it Afro Indie. This is what I'm consistently passionate about at the moment.
Gravity pulls us down. Gravity pulls us down. Gravity.
I call Ghana a fantasy land. It's you can afford to have the peace of mind to dream. Yeah, Ghanaians are chilled. Like it's a sweet thing. Like somebody asked me, what would you choose? And I'm like, see, I feel everybody needs a bit of Ghana in their life and a bit of Nigeria in their life. Like, just you shouldn't, like, you need the Ghanaian feeling in your life and the Nigerian feeling. The Ghanaian feeling, because see, life is not that hard. It's like, be chill, don't kill yourself, And the Nigerian feeling is that, hey, you got to make things work for your people. You got to push. You have that energy. You have to plug yourself into some kind of present yourself on a world scale, on a global this thing. That's the Nigerian also, like it's 1,000 people to one thing in Nigeria. All right. What I find interesting that people have attached themselves to, song that I've released that people have attached themselves to has been very strongly, and I've had the feedback. Riverbank, I think Riverbank is what people, the poetry in it, people really relates to it. Having this beautiful time with this girl back then, just those momentary thrills that one would have with a friend or whatever it is. And I remember telling her that night, as a lover boy, I was just like, what good are these memories if I don't write you a song? And I wrote that song, a puzzle. I puzzled it and wrote it, and it started to have its meaning in my life later on. It sets up its meaning, and each time I sang it kept on having its meaning.
Hey, what you waiting for? When I see clearly that we could be much more. We don't even need to fly away. We don't even need to go to the subway. I'll send my boats. We can sail to the port where I am. It will be there at dawn. 'Cause I'll be waiting for you. And I'll cross the other side by the river bank. Yeah. 'Cause I'll be waiting for you, and I'll cross the other side by the river bank. So baby, just come to me, come to me.
The situations like that I find myself in this place, like being Nigerian, being first of all, I find it weird that I'm still called a foreigner. No disparities. I don't want to be like, okay, yeah, we should call these people foreigners and all those things. But hey, like, it's just one person's wife that was just like, this is Nigeria, and whatever else said, this is Gold Coast and all those things. And hey, we're still like, this is foreigners and this. Cool. Countries need to have laws and all those things, but beyond that, and I say it in a sense of, hey, the generalization is it's a human nature, like to generalize things like, oh, this is the way Ghanaians are. It goes beyond to affect an individual on an whole outer scale, like where, like, you're not. It's been difficult for me to get out this year, like to live in, like to move to, except I don't have a bunch of money. I'm a folk singer, for Christ's sake. You're Nigerian, eh? No, I cannot rent to you. This. Perhaps because of their experience with, all the Nigerians. And also this thing where you don't act Nigerian. Are you sure you're Nigerian? And I'm like, hey, we're 200 million people. I am one of them. I can bet none of them have met even 200 Nigerians. Or maybe they've met more than them. But like, hey, well, a lot of people, they're different characters, they're different whatever, different view on lives, different Nigerians and different things. So like, I think people need to reflect inward, like just to be like, okay, like, hey, it's not like, let's just love. As all these things are happening, you're raising tensions, and Ghana and Nigeria are the same, have so much to lose if things go south.
Yeah, there is. This is the most recent song I wrote, actually.
Okay.
On the journey, we all going. Some get hungry, some get thirsty. There is plenty for everybody. Tell the needy, tell the greedy, not to envy. Yeah. Call everybody. There's something cooking. Yeah. If you are hungry, come fill your belly. Yeah. And it goes as it goes. Life is filled with shortcomings. You start healing, it don't mean you start acting. And all the politics that goes on in every kitchen of who is served and who's to eat and who's to stand and who gets to sit. Yeah. Call everybody. There's something cooking. Yeah. Oh, if you are hungry, come fill your bellies. Yeah.